Earlier, we showed you video of a retiree at 72nd and Dodge who says he was struck by a van over the lunch hour. Investigators now confirm for us that there will be no charges since protesters have been blocking traffic. So what exactly were they protesting? Here's Brian Mastery in depth.
If there was ever a study of the median age of those who protest a cause at 72nd and Dodge in Omaha, you'd be hard-pressed to top the experience out here today.
We're going to fight and we're not going to allow it to happen.
From wheelchairs to walkers, the retirees don't get across 6 lanes of traffic as they used to. But a rainy and breezy November wasn't going to silence them.
67% of my pension is going. You know, they expect you to live on that.
They are retired Teamsters, many of them truck drivers. Only now are they hearing how their monthly pension checks will be cut. What happened used to be illegal, but Congress changed the rules to allow multi-employer pension payouts to be cut if the fund is due to run out of money.
Definitely betrayed. I mean, the union told us that that money would always be there. Don't worry about it. That money will be there for as long as you're alive. As much as you can depend on the sun coming up in the east every day, that pension will be there. And now it's not.
Back in April, the protesters took their complaints to the same place, but only a handful of retirees could make it. The retirees pressed on, taking the issue to our nation's capital, arguing that the fund has been mismanaged. Critics explained that the retirees should be happy with a lower percentage rather than nothing at all, which would be the payout if the fund went belly up. After all, more money is paid out than coming in every month.
This was promised me, and it was supposed to be watched over by the government, and the government didn't do what they were supposed to do.
An hour into the pension protest, suddenly a detour for the issues as police and paramedics arrived. As a precaution, Omaha Fire checked Ron Merrick's vitals. Someone called 911 after seeing this. The minivan, witnesses said, struck the retiree.
Trying to get out of the street, he just knocked me down. He knocked the other guy down, and if I wanted to fell off to the, I guess the left side, he probably would have run over my legs.
You okay?
Yeah, my back's a little sore, but I don't know what the guy's problem was. My God, geez. People are trying to get across the street and they try and run you down.
Merrick, moments earlier, had joined forces with the other retirees to block traffic on Dodge. For a minute, they stood in the crosswalk, keeping cars from passing, all in a way to raise awareness for their pension fight. Merrick says he was struck as he walked to the sidewalk.
Trying to protect our pension rights, and the guy's trying to run you over and kill you.
Critics of the pension fight call it just another proposed bailout. Protesters with limited options for getting another job at their age call it a matter of survival. With photographer Jim Hinchik, I'm Brian Mastery reporting, WWT6 News.
The retirees tell Brian they will continue to spread the word to get lawmakers to reverse the pension plan changes.